got a ML500 W164, and a customer complaint on this very car here is that AC blow code sometimes and will stop blowing. So I worked on this car in about 3 years ago, and after 3 years ago I have not worked on it, and he said he have not taken it to any mechanic after that service which I serviced it. So today it's back in my garage. I have some service which I was to perform on it because the radiator leaks, and so I've got the radiator fixed up here, but at last it was deteriorating more. I have to work on this side again. Then after that it's proving some stubbornness, so you can see. So I decided to replace it. Now after replacing it, now this is the time for me to actually check the AC system and know exactly what is happening. So let me go ahead and put in the car, start the car, slot the key, into on position, then done. Now the car is on. So I'm going to be using a simple manifold gauge set here to diagnose it. So as you can see, it has not been connected, so let me go ahead and connect it. The high pressure side is here, which I've removed the cover, is somewhere here, and the low pressure, low suction is here. So let me go ahead and connect this. You open it and snap it on and screw it all the way in. But before then, make sure that this one is tight, right? Also make sure that this one here is tight, because we don't want any refrigerant leak escape. So let's go ahead and do the same thing we do on the high side, on the low side. Get this guy right here, remove the cap, okay. Attention to detail is the key, people, gentlemen. Attention to detail is the key shot. So with that said, let me go ahead and click this on. Now that it's on, let me go ahead and make sure that this one is tight and it's loose, you see. So it would have been start returning refrigerant back. I'm gonna go ahead and screw it all the way in, and let's see the static pressure readings. That's about 140 psi. Now we go ahead and screw this one in and see how much we got right there. Okay. Now we got just about the same thing on the high side, around 140, 150 psi, which is cool. Now let me go ahead and put on the AC inside, and let's see what we got. Let's see if we can mimic exactly what happened. Let's go ahead and this thing is been a little bit faulty, so it's gonna go ahead and put it on automatic, then reduce it, and it should start working. Now it's working. Okay. Wow. Really? Are you serious? It's just blowing warm air. Warm air. So I've got this motherfucker here. So what exactly is the problem? It's blowing warm air. Okay. But the compressor just peaked. I can see it. The compressor just peaked right now. Now, okay, it takes some time to peak. You can see it's responding right now. I can hear some sound right there, like as if the compressor lacks oil. You can see the pressure is dropping down, so this is when the system responded. Okay. Can you hear that? The fan just goes up and come down. Now I need to keep my eye on this gauge and know exactly what is going on. Okay, I think I'm waiting right now. The feeling is good. Okay, it's dropping down the more. Okay, from 40 psi it's going all the way to 30, and this one is still around 200. So right now the system should be working. I should be getting a cold feeling here. Oh, that's great. That's great, great. There is cold air coming right there because I can feel the chillness on this very side here. Now initially when we started this car, there is no any sign of AC. Oh, that's great. It's blowing cold, but I can notice something right here. And maybe that's how the system is. It's blowing cold, but the coldness is not all complete in all the four vents. Here blows more colder than this side, so which tells me something. So I need the system to seriously come into full function so I can be able to examine and know exactly which one is not performing very well, so I can know where to push my diagnostics to, where I'm going to concentrate and find what is the problem, because that's what we're here to do. We find the problem, then we resolve the problem. But right now as it is, everything seems pretty fine, aside that the cold air on this very side here is not as it is. Now what does that mean? When the cold air on this very driver side here is lesser cold than here, here, and here. So what that means is that there is insufficient refrigerant inside the system. That's number one. Then number two, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think there is any number two based on my experience working on several cars, but right now I can see it booting up more, and I'm feeling a lot of cold air coming out of this very place here. And for me, this is a whole total breaking, I mean, some sort of record breaking, because for 3 years, I haven't worked on this very car AC system after I worked on it the last time. So I'm pretty sure the man is going to have me on a very high esteem. Now, aside that, I have a check engine light on. I need to know exactly why the check engine light is on. Okay, saying that the ESP, electronic stability, is malfunction, which is also the same thing with the ABS, because the both of them run pari passu. But is that the reason why I say check engine light? I'm going to be using my scan tool to check it after this very video, but right now I'm testing two things. I just told you that I just replaced the radiator, and now I'm checking how the AC is cooling. The AC is blowing cold. So let me go ahead and look inside again and see what happens on the gauge. Okay, I love this. Oh, I'm seriously in love. You can see it right there. On the high side it's about 200 psi, and on the low side it's about 31 psi. Now the expectation which I'm having based on the atmospheric condition of the environment is supposed to be somewhere around 40 psi here and around 220 here. So which means the refrigerant just dropped just a very little, just like my hands, a very little peep. So which means that refrigerant not not getting drop is not enough to make a mess. Let me look at it here again and see if suppose there is a short cycling on the AC compressor. Here is so cold. Now that little delay there, I can't say is actually that little delay that it delayed before it started working. I can say that it is a problem related to expansion valve or anything, because up to this very moment I'm trying to see this, I'm trying to recreate the same problem, but it hasn't showed up. So the only thing which I'm going to be looking at, because this system is a variable displacement compressor, it could be a problem relating to variable the solenoid control valve, right? Or any other problem related to maybe thermostat thermistor that is on the condenser. Okay, here I gotta check this guy, because Okay, what I did was right. Now I've gotta add some more coolant, more water to it. Because right now the engine has heated up and the coolant has started flowing. So let me know exactly if it's going down, but if it's not going down, then I did a nice job. Okay, so here right now everything seems pretty much fine. The pressure is going down as it should and everything is working fine. So pretty much I'm not gonna say this is a win-win. This is not a perfect diagnostics for me because I couldn't recreate the situation to know exactly what the problem is because it refused to come up. So guys, if your own have a variable displacement compressor, okay, like here, now we're talking. Oh, it just came back out. It just came back up right away. I think that's some sort of a short cycling, which is normal, all right? When the system gets extremely cold, it's extremely cold on this very pipe right now. So the system is working as designed. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover this up real tight. And everything seems pretty fine now. Look at the gauge again, it's coming down, it's coming down. It should pick back up. Now it pick backs up again. That's good. That's impressive, right? That's what I want to see as a service technician trying to resolve this problem. So the normal short cycling, which is working based on the system parameter engineering, is working as it should. So I don't really have anything to bother about this, but this my customer is a premium customer. So what do I have to tell him? I couldn't recreate the problem. Now the short cycling has started again. Watch the gauge again. It's dropping below 200, going to 150. It's going back out again because the compressor has just kicked up. Okay guys, I hope you find this very interesting. I hope this helped you a little bit. If it doesn't, drop me a comment below this video description here, and I gotta catch you guys later. This is not fixed. Bye for now.